Good morning, Mr. and friends. In this today, I'll be presenting about our group's topic about logical fallacy, namely the straw man fallacy. Our group members consist of Laurentia, me, and Michael. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation.
So, what is logical fallacy? A logical fallacy is an incorrect statement that undermines an argument by misrepresenting an issue, drawing incorrect inference, misapplying data, or misapplying language. The definition. The strawman fallacy is a type of logical fallacy when someone distorts or misrepresents their opponent's argument in order to criticize or disapprove it more easily.
Now there's a simple flow for how Stallman fallacy works. So let's discuss. Firstly, it starts with person A making an argument for idea Y. Then person B distorts and restates person's A's argument. Then person B attacks the distorted version of person's A's argument. This makes statement Y rendered incorrect or invalid. The first known literature use of the strawman fallacy is in 1520, which is a book on the Babylonian captivity of church made by Martin Luther. He stated that one of the church's critique of him was that he argued against the serving the Eucharist according to one's serving practice, despite never making such a case. He defined this critique as they assert the very things they assail, or they set up a man of straw whom they may attack. Next. Now for the examples. For example, number 1. There's an original argument where person A states, we must invest more in improving science education so that students can make the outside world more developed. Then person B reinstates with a strawman fallacy. So you're saying we should forget about all other subjects like literature and history? Is science the only thing that matters to you? Another example of this is in this form. Person A, I think we should have stricter regulations on using smartphones while driving to reduce accidents. Then person B states, so you're saying we should ban all smartphone use, even in emergencies? That's both unrealistic and ridiculous. Last statement is an original argument, which is person A. I believe we should reduce consumption of sugary drinks to improve public health. And person B states with a strawman fallacy. So you want to ban all fizzy drinks and take away people's freedom to choose what they drink? Then all those companies will go bankrupt. From all these examples, we can simplify that person B misrepresents person A's argument by exaggerating it.
Well, this strawman fallacy turns out to be quite often used in everyday life, especially in the media, online discussion, and also debate and arguments. In the media, especially in opinion or reporting, the strawman fallacy can be used to present a distorted version of an opposing point of view, making it easier to criticize and influence public opinion. The second one is online discussion. In online discussion, the strawman fallacy is often used. Moreover, this is supported by anonymity, which sometimes causes someone to misinterpret other people's arguments, whether intentionally or not. The third one is debate and argument. In discussions or debates, especially political debates, when a candidate wants to corner his opponent's position, he or she may misrepresent his opponent's argument to make it easier to attack. The next one is the impact of strawman fallacy. The first one is inaccurate understanding. Strawman fallacy can cloud understanding of one's true position in an argument. People who use strawman may make others think that an opponent's argument is more extreme or unreasonable than it actually is. The second one is inhibiting constructive dialogue. Strawman fallacy can hinder the formation of constructive dialogue. Instead, the focus shifts to attacking misunderstood version rather to discussing actual difference in views. In conclusion, the strawman fallacy is a dishonest argument strategy that includes misrepresenting an opponent's viewpoint. It has a history and is often used to persuade ideas and invalidate opposing perspectives in a variety of locations, including debates, internet conversations, and media.
Now, after listening to the explanation earlier, you must have some sort of understanding of what strawman fallacy is. Now, we have a few questions for you, and if you can answer it, we will give you a small reward. So, the first question is, can you create an on-the-spot example of the strawman fallacy based on the explanation that has been given?
Person A. We should spend more money on improving our school because education is important. And person B. So you're saying we should waste all our money on bad schools without any control? That's a terrible idea.
Hmm. All right then. The next question. Why might people use the strawman fallacy during a debate?
People might use the strawman fallacy to make their opponent's argument sound weaker than it actually is, making it easier to respond or attack. The next question is, how can the strawman fallacy affect the quality of an argument?
The strawman fallacy can undermine the quality of an argument by making it easier and more vulnerable to attacks, as the argument has been simplified, distorted, and exaggerated.
Yes, that's correct.
In heated debate situation, why do people tend to use the strawman fallacy as quick as or a quick response?
Because the strawman fallacy provides an easy and quick way to attack without the need for in-depth understanding or detailing of the opponent's argument. The last question is, how can one correct or respond when someone used the strawman fallacy against their argument?
Quite simple. So, first way to do is by clarifying your argument again and making sure to redirect discussion back to the actual issues rather than the exaggerated topic the strawman fallacy user uses. Now, that will be the presentation today. Thank you for all the attention from your teacher, and God bless you. God bless us all. Selesai?